Ever noticed how some of the richest people in the world seem to sidestep the luxury brands that everyone else is clamoring for? The ultra-wealthy are on a whole different wavelength, choosing to flaunt their wealth in the most understated way possible. What if I told you the secret to true luxury? Stick around as we dive deep into the luxury labels that real money rarely buys, revealing the fascinating reasons behind their choices. Trust me, this could change the way you view luxury forever. Number 1. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton is everywhere, from belts to bags to even phone cases. It feels like you can't walk down the street without spotting that iconic monogram. For many, owning LV is seen as a rite of passage into the luxury world. But here's the kicker. That famous LV logo? It's honestly too famous for its own good. For the ultra-wealthy, the sheer abundance of knockoffs and the ubiquitous presence of that logo plastered on everything is a major turn-off. It loses its allure when everyone, from college students to celebrities, can sport the same look, whether it's a genuine article or a fake bought on the corner. It simply doesn't feel exclusive anymore. Old money types, in contrast, gravitate towards brands that embrace discretion and sophistication. They prefer something understated, something that whispers rather than shouts. So, you're much more likely to catch them sporting a chic Goyard tote or a beautifully crafted piece from a more under-the-radar brand. For them, it's about quality and tradition, not just a flashy logo. Number 2. Gucci. Gucci has been riding the hype train for a while now, and its loud colours, bold patterns, and all-over logos have made it incredibly popular with celebrities and influencers. But for the ultra-wealthy, it's a bit too shouty. The kind of wealth that doesn't want attention finds the brand's designs a little too on the nose. The thing about Gucci's maximalist designs is that they catch attention, and that's precisely what generationally wealthy people usually avoid. Instead, they lean toward the quiet elegance of brands like Brunello Cucinelli, which focuses on high-quality materials and refined details without needing to shout. Number 3. Versace. Versace has a reputation for being bold, glamorous, and utterly unmistakable. With that famous Medusa logo, you definitely know it when you see it. But here's the catch. The ultra-wealthy often pass on Versace, as its reputation for flashy designs, vivid colours, and intricate patterns, while undeniably beautiful, isn't exactly subtle. For many, Versace is often associated with a showy, new money style, which doesn't resonate with everyone in the upper echelons of wealth. Old money folks tend to gravitate towards something low-key and timeless, opting for pieces that seamlessly blend into their wardrobes and can be worn for decades without feeling outdated. The boldness of Versace, while it may make a stunning statement, doesn't always fit that bill for them. They prefer the elegance of brands that celebrate refinement over exuberance, where quality craftsmanship and understated design reign supreme. Number 4. Balenciaga. Balenciaga might be all the rage on Instagram, but that's actually part of the problem. The ultra-wealthy tends to avoid trends that pop up quickly and loudly, which is precisely what Balenciaga has been thriving on. With the luxury house's pivot to ultra-trendy, sometimes controversial designs, remember those chunky sneakers? It's captured a lot of attention, especially from younger, newer wealth. But if you're in the old money crowd, you're looking for pieces that transcend fleeting fashion statements. Instead of Balenciaga's latest buzzworthy item, they'd rather go for something timeless, like a custom-made piece from a Parisian or Italian tailor that never goes out of style. Number 5. Michael Kors. While Michael Kors has a huge fan base, it's often seen as a bridge luxury brand. It's high-end enough to feel special, but also accessible enough for the mainstream, which doesn't always appeal to those at the very top of the wealth pyramid. For many ultra-wealthy individuals, Michael Kors doesn't convey the exclusivity they're after, mainly because of how widely available it is. Instead of Michael Kors, they're looking at brands with a unique story and limited availability, like Bottega Veneta, which focuses on design and craftsmanship without needing a logo. Number 6. Rolex. Yes, even Rolex has its limits. Okay, this one might be a shocker, but bear with me. Rolex is incredibly popular and known worldwide for its quality and heritage. However, it's so well known that the ultra-wealthy often prefers something rarer and less mainstream. They'll still own a Rolex or two, but when it comes to high-end watches, you're more likely to see them with brands like Patek Philippe, Vacheron Constantin, or A. Lange & Söhne. These brands are quieter, less recognizable to the average person, and offer that element of exclusivity that comes with being a bit under the radar. Number 7. Supreme and Off-White. When it comes to hype-driven brands like Supreme and Off-White, these are labels that exploded on the streetwear scene and even made their way into luxury markets. But the ultra-wealthy tend to avoid brands with an in-your-face or hypebeast association. Supreme's red and white logo and Off-White's unmistakable quotation marks are designed to make a statement, but they also quickly fall out of trend. While streetwear and luxury have certainly merged in the last decade, most ultra-wealthy buyers prefer a more tailored and classic look. So, rather than Supreme, they'll lean towards stealth wealth brands like Tom Ford or Brunello Cucinelli for a polished, relaxed wardrobe. Number 8. Tiffany & Co. Tiffany's blue box is iconic, and the brand has an undeniably luxurious history. But in recent years, as it's gone through a bit of a modern, trendy rebranding, the ultra-wealthy have started leaning toward quieter, less obvious options. The new styles might be great for a younger, trend-focused crowd, but the old money set isn't necessarily keen on the rebranded Tiffany. Instead, they might go for Cartier or Harry Winston, brands that have kept a classic appeal without needing to cater to new trends. Number 9. Chanel. While Chanel is undoubtedly a luxury staple, the ultra-rich often avoid pieces with that unmistakable double C logo plastered on them. Don't get me wrong, Chanel is a favorite among the wealthy, but the super discreet elite is more likely to go for its classic, understated pieces rather than logo-laden items. They'll wear a Chanel suit or a classic bag, but without the heavy branding. For their understated picks, they may even opt for niche handbag makers or vintage pieces that feel one of a kind, rather than instantly recognizable. Number 10. Christian Louboutin. Christian Louboutin's red-soled shoes are iconic, and that flash of red is instantly recognizable. But because they've become such a status symbol, the ultra-wealthy sometimes avoid them, especially those who prefer their status to be unspoken. They'd rather wear a pair of understated, handmade shoes from a niche Italian shoemaker known for quality. Louboutins are loved by many, but in the quiet luxury world, a flashy sole might just be a little too loud. Number 11. Moncler. Moncler has definitely made luxury outerwear mainstream, with those shiny puffer jackets spotted in every high-end ski town. But here's the thing, if everyone at the resort is wearing Moncler, the ultra-wealthy aren't as interested. Exclusivity is key, and when a brand becomes widely recognizable, it loses some of that appeal. Instead of Moncler, they're more likely to pick up outerwear from Loro Piana or Hermès, brands that offer equally high-quality jackets and coats without the mass-market hype. Number 12. Burberry. While Burberry has reinvented itself numerous times, its checkered pattern has become almost too recognizable. While popular, that instantly recognizable check often reads overdone to the ultra-wealthy, especially those who value a quiet luxury lifestyle. It's no coincidence that you don't see Burberry's check on some of their highest-end items. Those in search of true stealth wealth might go for something more subtle, like coats from Max Mara or tailored pieces from Ermenegildo Zegna that offer luxury without the brand announcement. And there you have it. The ultra-wealthy have a unique perspective on luxury that challenges the flashy norms we often associate with wealth. It's not about what's trending or the latest logo to grace the market. It's about timeless craftsmanship, subtlety, and exclusivity. So, the next time you see someone with a quiet luxury piece, remember that they might just be embodying a philosophy that values tradition over hype. Real wealth is less about what you show off and more about what you choose to keep discreet. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this dive into the world of luxury and wealth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next exploration into the hidden gems of high-end fashion. Until next time, stay stylish and remember, luxury is in the details.